Live and local with coverage you can count on. This is WNEM-TV5 News at 7 on My 5.
Well, you can't go faster than 10 miles per hour without worrying if a rock's going to fly up and hit your car.
A main road under construction, leaving people in a local community with only one option on how to get home. But some say that road is even worse, and it's taking a toll on them. The need for road repairs is obvious when you drive around mid-Michigan, something these homeowners recognize as well. But they say the alternative they have been left with is really no alternative at all. TV5's Nick Lowley asked the tough questions and got results.
It was horrible when it rained. We had the rains a few weeks ago. It was just solid mud.
Marianne Price is just one of several residents along Saginaw County's Townline Road who says their construction detour has turned into a nightmare.
We were informed we would be using Taggart Road, which actually was a farm lane to start out.
To fix the farm road, crews put down large stones to add some traction, but some residents say it actually made it worse.
It's stones like this one here, larger than a golf ball, that residents worry could fly up at their vehicles if they drive down this road too fast.
It is an inconvenience because it's devaluing our cars and just kind of makes our travel time even commutes for longer.
Kimiko Dones, who lives on Townline, has a big concern with the added travel time from the rough ride, and in her condition, speed counts.
I am 37 weeks pregnant, so anytime I could go into labor.
So TV5 went asking the tough questions. Among them, can anything be done for a permanent fix? Jack Hoffweber, the MDOT manager in charge of the project, says they have a fix in the works.
In the end, we'll have a finer stone on top so that traffic will have a much smoother ride. But in the meantime, we'll have a little bit of inconvenience. You have to go a little bit slower to get to where their homes are, but it is passable.
As for Price, she was glad to hear that fix is on its way.
So I have to give kudos to them. We're sorry it had to come to WNEM Channel 5, but there was our only hope.
Reporting in Saginaw County, Nick Lowley, WNEM-TV5 News at 7 on My 5.
And if you have a tough question you would like us to investigate, we want to hear from you. Just give us a call at either of the two numbers right there on your screen. You can also send an email to WNEM@WNEM.com or contact us on social media. Continuing coverage now on the efforts to clean up after this week's tornadoes. We've already shown you the families impacted by the storm, but several businesses were also destroyed by the EF2 tornado that rode through Birch Run and Millington. TV5's Sarah Simnich is in Tuscola County with more on the recovery efforts.
Diamond C Saddlery is a staple in the local horse community. The owner, Ray, says they're the biggest Western shop from Flint all the way up to Sault Ste. Marie for those in 4-H. So you can imagine how devastating the tornado damage is for Ray and those who know what he's given back.
Oh, well, pull up your bootstraps and, you know, we're going to start over.
That's Raymond Kayer's response to all of this. He's been the owner of Diamond C Saddlery for more than 40 years, and he's not letting Mother Nature break his stride.
We're going to rebuild. We're going to be probably going next week. There's so many people that depend on us.
Ray was sitting in his living room when a tornado ripped through Monday. He said it all happened too fast to go anywhere. His horses were outside, right in the thick of it, and somehow all of them made it through okay. But you can't say the same for much anything else.
Totaled out one truck, maybe two. There's another one in the barn. Totaled out most of my farm machinery.
Now this is the Western shop here. It's attached to Ray's house. All of the inventory in there, saddles, boots, everything is virtually untouched. But if you just step a few feet to the backyard, this pole barn collapsed right on this truck. Dalen Coates and Madison Jacon have spent the week here picking up the pieces, along with so many others in the community.
We didn't really believe it at first when we were told that the store was gone. It's been here forever. We just started picking up like debris and putting it in the dumpster and trying to just clean things up so we can start the rebuilding process.
As for Ray, he can't thank the community enough.
Yesterday alone, I think we had like 12 pizzas come in, water, somebody even made a beer drop. I don't know who it was, but thanks.
A community that says they're just giving back what he's given to them.
Everyone knows Beth and Ray. People have shown with them. They're they're really good people, and everyone knows about Diamond C in the horse community.
Now, Ray and Beth unfortunately cannot live in their home due to pretty bad water damage, but Ray says they're getting a temporary mobile home delivered to their property very soon, and he and those helpers are, of course, making progress removing the rubble. In Millington, Sarah Simnich, WNEM-TV5 News at 7 on My 5.
All right, Sarah, thank you. And for another look at the incredible storm damage pictures from across the area, just head over to WNEM.com and click on the slideshows tab. Well, a few raindrops have fallen throughout the day, but by no means has it been a washout as we take this live look over downtown Flint tonight. Chief Meteorologist Brian Bachman joins us now with the first look at the forecast. Hi, Brian.
Hi there, David. I think you put it best there. You know, nothing that's really washing out or spoiling our evening time plans overall, but the air mass. Typical summertime one, in fact. We have just enough humidity, just enough instability because we're so near to a couple of weaker disturbances that you get a little bit of sunshine thrown into the mix there, and you can obviously see the results here. Some scattered showers, some of them heavier and actually kind of doing a process that we call training, where you get a shower that kind of keeps redeveloping and running over the same areas just to the west of US 127, with a few of those sneaking their way into western parts of Clare and Isabella counties. Now, these should all start to wind down really within the next hour or so, but you can kind of see the end results. There's not a whole lot of rhyme or reason to what is going on our sky tracker on the big picture overall today. But fortunately, it's going to get a little bit better overnight and into tomorrow. 76 degrees right now in Bay City, a little bit of sun punching its way through those clouds. 72 in Saginaw, and more importantly, we're keeping the dew point levels at comfortable levels, mostly in the 50s again tonight. 76 in Midland. Good weather for the start, of course, the Loons returning home after the All-Star break to Dow Diamond tonight, and 75 in Flint. So we'll keep these evening spot showers around for a little bit longer. A breezy day on Friday with some sunshine, though, and then the details on your weekend forecast coming up in your first Warn 5 7-day forecast.
Brian, thank you. Breaking news tonight. Police have captured a man they believe killed a woman in northern Michigan, then fled south. This video was taken of the arrest down in Macomb County. Police say the man in handcuffs, Francisco Arroyo, shot and killed a woman at a home in Roscommon County. Police say another man was shot, but he is in stable condition. Investigators had reason to believe he would flee to Lapeer County, but around 3 p.m., police actually found Arroyo hiding inside a home in Macomb County. Now, as you saw, police arrested him without incident. The family of Derek Nash has set funeral arrangements for the former local football star. After spending years battling leukemia, Nash died on Monday. Nash was a football star at Carleton High School, and CMU offered him a full-ride scholarship. But doctors diagnosed Nash with leukemia during his senior year of high school, and Nash spent the next several years battling the disease. Now, visitation for him will be held Tuesday and Wednesday at Paradise Funeral Chapel in Saginaw. A celebration of life will follow on Thursday at Victorious Believers Ministries, also in Saginaw. Derek Nash was just 20 years old. Happening now, a pair of world champions are in downtown Saginaw celebrating the first year of their new AAU basketball team. Super Bowl champion Lamar Woodley and newly crowned NBA champion Draymond Green both got their start right here in mid-Michigan, and now they are giving back. TV5's Jason Fielder talked to the newest champ just a few minutes ago.
Here in the Red Room at the Dow Event Center, where the Greenwood Elite Banquet is underway, and one of the co-owners of the AAU program, Mr. Draymond Green, the new NBA champion, the busy Draymond Green, was just in New York City last night for the TED 2 premiere, but here he is back in Saginaw. Had your camp today, and now you get to meet all these kids who benefit from the generosity of you and Lamar. What's that like for you to see what you guys are doing for these guys?
It's amazing. You know, the main thing is the focus is to give these kids an opportunity. You know, I played AAU growing up, Lamar played AAU growing up, and, you know, that's a huge staple in your life. You know, not only to be seen by college coaches or, you know, all those things, but you travel the world, you get to see different things, you get to see different cultures, and you meet friends. You know, some of my best friends as guys who I play AAU with, and, you know, it's just fun times. So we still sit, you know, in our locker room and hey, man, during AAU, you always remember those days. So, you know, we just try to bring that back to Saginaw and try to give, you know, more kids an opportunity to have the same experience or better than we had.
Finally, too, you were kind of the star of the Warriors parade, and now you got your own parade here in Saginaw. You got to be excited about that. It's going to be a little bit different, probably not as many people, but still a lot of people. But it's got to mean a great deal for you to come back here, have a parade in your honor.
Oh, man, it's amazing. You know, I'm honored and, you know, I'm thankful, and I don't take that for granted. You know, that's an amazing thing to me. And, you know, like I said, I'm thankful for the support that the city has shown me. You know, to have a parade in my honor, who would ever guess that? I know I wouldn't have. You know, so, you know, I'm thankful and I'm excited about it, but I'll be a lot more mellow than I was.
Draymond Green, one of the co-owners of the Greenwood Elite AAU program, also current NBA champion. Of course, his camp will continue on Friday, and then, of course, the parade on Saturday. Stay with TV5 for continuous coverage. From the Dow Event Center, I'm Jason Fielder for TV5 Sports.
Awesome stuff, Jason. Thank you. And starting tonight, crews will begin work on a heavily traveled bridge right here in mid-Michigan. Still ahead, how long you can expect to be detoured. And when most people look at this photo, they just see movie star Ryan Reynolds. Next, why this picture is actually drawing criticism from parents. You are watching WNEM-TV5 News at 7 on My 5, serving Frankenmuth, Flushing, Elmwood, and your hometown too. It's coverage you can count on.